Well, good morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning. It's early. I'm trying to be quiet because, you know, it's early. You can tell it's early. But, so I'm going to get this camera turned around so I can show you something. Today's Tuesday morning. It's the first real work day. I'm going to get started because you saw yesterday's video. I spent the day helping my best friend Clint get packed out. He said screw it and slept in. I talked to him this morning. He didn't even get out of town until I talked to him just a few minutes ago. It's like 6:45, 7 o'clock ish. So he's just getting up and getting ready to head out of town. Yuka and Isabel got up at 4 this morning and went ice skating. So here to helicopter, checking morning traffic. So I'm going to show you guys something that someone asked me about, why I said I clean the workbench off every morning. So hang on a second. Let me get you flipped around and I'll explain why. So you guys see all this grit and stuff and nastiness that's all over this workbench? All of this, if you start with all this crap all over your workbench from anything you were doing, this is stuff that's left over from last week. Wednesday I finished a bunch of stuff. If I was to start and I was to start using that water, I would have some residue. I change my water throughout the day, but this stuff that gets on my plate and stuff like that, and if I didn't wipe off my strops and things like that, I pulled these out to get ready. If you don't do that, if you don't have a clean working area, you're not gonna get a good end result, because in this stuff right here, there is abrasives. That's not just all metal dust and things like that. There's abrasives that get mixed in with that. There's some of the diamonds from these Vinev diamond stones that get mixed in. There's some of the stuff from some of these water stones and ceramic and things like that. So if you're trying to get a good mirror polish, then you really want to have a clean workspace to start with. So, but somebody told me that Matt Carricker has a way of doing this where he like snaps his fingers and things happen. Like it just happens. It's like a magic button. So I'm gonna try it. We'll try it right now. We'll see. Let me get this set up and we'll try through magic to try and see if we can do that. So apparently what you can do here is, if you get in here and you just have it all set up and you snap your fingers at just the right spot, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but if you snap your fingers at just the right spot, it will allow you to have it just go from here, that. Look at that. You see that, guys? Holy cow, it worked. Holy cow, Dr. Matt, thanks. It's gonna be rough today, I can tell. I've been feeling real great, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I have to make a doctor's appointment. There's something going on with my guts. It doesn't matter what I eat or don't eat. I am having indigestion. So I have a lot of stuff I wanna do, but I want to do, before I even do that, this video is predominantly going to be about a thank you. So we're going to talk about a couple things that have come in, because for as much as I do giveaways and things like that, I get stuff from you guys every once in a while, and I really have not ever put it out. I know my hair's a mess, guys. You just got to bear with me for a little bit till it grows out enough that it stops being all crazy. I am, if you guys have not heard me say it, I am going to donate my hair to a charity that makes wigs for cancer patients. So right now I was gonna do Locks of Love, and I found out that they actually charge the recipients of the wigs. So right now I'm gonna go grab a couple things, because I don't have a lot right now in-house. I've never really done it, so I got a couple things. I'm gonna show you a couple things that I've gotten from you guys, subscribers. So hang on just a second.
So, before I do it, people have told me there's something I'm doing wrong with the stone. They can say that all they want. This is the only one that's doing this. This stone is just falling apart. This is my 3000 grit Chaucer stone, and it's crumbling and falling apart. It cracked down the middle. It's falling apart there. I don't need to use it anymore because I have this, which kind of fits the bill. This is a 2300 grit that was sent to me by our mysterious benefactor. So this first one we're going to talk about. So that guy, and he doesn't want me to mention his name, but we are going to talk about some of the things he sent me. He has sent me so much stuff. Every time our mysterious benefactor, our anonymous benefactor, has sent me stuff, he has sent me knives to sharpen. He is a customer, but every time he sends me stuff, and he sends stuff for my daughter. He sent her a 1 ounce silver coin. He has sent her a bunch of other stuff, but he always sends me something for me. And this time it was a 2300 grit Edge Pro stone. Now it's the Edge Pro brand stone. Now this is the first time that I've gotten one of the Edge Pro stones that I do have to agree is much higher in grit than is marked. So I've had people say, oh, the 1000 grit Edge Pro stone is like 5000 grit. Not true. Not true. Not true. Because you still need to take that 1000 grit Edge Pro stone and still put it on a 2000 grit Chaucer stone. Now this one is much higher grit than a 2000 grit Chaucer stone. I do have to admit that. Or 2300. It is higher. I'd say it's somewhere between a 3000 and a 5000. So it fits the bill. So thank you very much, Mr. Mysterious Benefactor up north. So that's the first one. I got a mustache hair in my mouth. And that's just bothersome. There it is. So, you guys know, you've heard me talk about Jeremy Morris. Jeremy Morris did not hear about my GoFundMe for me to go home to see my father when he was so sick. And so he decided he wanted to do something, and when I had said that I was going to buy a sheet of steel to make all the Hornets and Viper neck knives and things out of, Jeremy ponied up the dough for the steel. Now I have had to incur other costs on that. I did double disc grind, and there's a lot of other, you know, abrasive belts. He did pay me for some abrasive belts one time, but I've had to buy 2 sets of abrasive belts since then. Go through a lot of abrasive belts. They're expensive. You usually run about $300 a pop for an order of abrasive belts. But Jeremy bought a thing of abrasive belts, and he also helped me pay for water jet. But Jeremy, here just recently, I get a package in the mail, and I was like, what is this? And it was a package, and it was this. So this is a movie I watched growing up. I was young. I was early teens when this movie came out, I think, and watched it on video. It is a BMX bike video, and we all watched it when I was a kid. I grew up in a small town. We all had BMX bikes. This is how you got around. This was not something you did for fun. This was your means of transportation. I mean, we grew up in the middle of nowhere. There was about 5 kids my age, and we all had BMX bikes because that's what you needed. It's before the time of mountain bikes. Jeremy got me this movie. I looked everywhere I found it, and it was mentioned in passing, talking to another subscriber on my Instagram channel. I was doing a live feed whose username happens to be Crew Jones, the main character's name in the movie. So thank you, Jeremy, for this. But Jeremy also, this was completely unsolicited because I had mentioned that I tried to find this movie for years on DVD. I tried to rent it on Netflix, and the DVD was never in. Jeremy found it and sent it to me, unsolicited, completely unsolicited. This one not so unsolicited. I had said for a long time, remember you guys me saying that I'm getting old, and this wood bar stool that I have was really starting to become uncomfortable to sit on for long periods of time. Jeremy reached out to me and asked me what size bar stool I had, 13 or 15 inch. And I was like, I don't know, just a little bit narrower than my fat ass. Very comfortable, very cool. So, those are some of the things I get in. Now, our mysterious benefactor sent me a couple things that I really am not going to show well, I don't know. Hold on a second. I'll go get them. I'm not a big fan of them because he gave them to me basically to do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna show you. They are complete. One's a complete counterfeit and one's a knockoff. I'm gonna show you. Actually, no, I'm not. He sends stuff to me. He's like, do whatever you want with it. He's actually the one that sent me that Queen's cutlery that I'm using as a giveaway that I've got to finish sharpening and get sent out to McGearbear that won. So, but I wanted to do that. I see, you know, I started getting things from you guys, you know, gifts and things like that from you guys, and it's kind of cool. And I watch other channels. I have other channels that I follow. Like I said, I follow. I gotta get you guys plugged in. Your battery's gonna die. Like I said, I watch Off the Ranch a lot, and I see that he does that occasionally, and I really admire that, and it's cool, and I really like the things, even though Matt Carricker's much younger than I am, significantly younger than I am. I have a lot of respect for the way he does things, and there's a reason he's got, I think, like 5 million subscribers between his 3 various channels. So, you know, I see, you know, I see it, and I kind of want to emulate that. I respect what he does. So, not copy, but I respect it, and I kind of want to do some of those things to provide you guys better content. I had talked to Bob Trezula, and I had wanted to shoot a video up at his shop, and Bob's a pretty well-known knife maker. Bob's the godfather of tactical folders, and Bob had done, they're shooting a documentary about Bob, and I had asked Bob if I could do a video up at his shop, and Bob was like, you know, I wanted to see your channel. He's like, you know, your video quality would have to improve. And I told him, I was like, well, Bob, I'm not trying to do it for you. I'm trying to do it for my subscribers. But I completely understand his take on it. I'm still going to his shop. I'm not gonna do the video because I've talked to Bob a few times. Bob is a great guy. I'm gonna take my daughter up there. So Bob, that was something I was wanting to do for you guys, but I can't argue that. You know, I can't argue that my video quality isn't great. But I wouldn't want it to be. You know, this is how I want my channel to be. I want it to be rough. I want it to be just this. I want it to be. That's why I like Matt Carricker's channel. I want it to be like us hanging out in the barn or us hanging out in my yard. So I don't want it to be finished and refined and feel like a TV show. I want it to feel like it's us hanging out because that's what it is and that's what it's always going to be. And if I miss opportunities because people want that finished, refined, clean, crisp TV show look, then it's just not gonna happen, guys, because it's not. It's like me and my best friend Clint that just left this morning. He actually overslept and left early this morning, like I said. That's all it's ever gonna be, because that's what it is. You guys are my friends. You guys aren't just people watching a TV show. You're my friends, and that's why the videos are the way they are, and that's why I express how upset I am about certain things to you guys, because you deserve to know. You don't need things glossed over. If I get a knife in and there's something wrong with it, you guys deserve to know, because you're consumers and you deserve to have an honest, clean, unsullied opinion. That's why even if the Ferrum Forge boys are good friends of mine and they make a product that I do not think is up to snuff with the other things that they make, you're gonna know, because you guys are my friends and my subscribers, and that comes first. So guys, I am gonna do a video later about the stuff I did over the weekend, that Kylan that I refinished. I think it came out gorgeous. I'll get that put up. Hopefully I can get the light the way I want it. Right now it's not the best time. Green's not gonna come out good under this blue. We'll get it done, and you guys will get to see it. So, already long, but I hadn't done very many videos earlier in the week, and this was something I wanted to do. I'm in a better mood. So, all right guys, take it easy, and I will see you later today. I don't know how long it's gonna get me to put this stuff up, but I really needed to get it done. All right, take it easy, and I'll see you later.